Internet. Uncle Fonzo coming back at you with our next installment on the Epic 17-hour Angular review. Next up is Advanced Routing with our host Santosh on FreeCodeCamp. So let's get into it.
Equals to ng model, right? So we have seen how to get the access to this
I think
particular
we've
control.
seen this part already. We're going to just
And
kind
now
of
here we can
skip
pipe
forward a little bit till we get to where we need to be.
email control because invalid email true. So we have the validation to this particular control. Now you can just go ahead and add this validator anywhere you want within your application. Own. Now we are back to the routing part. Remember I said we will create some views using template driven forms and then we'll be back to the routing. And the place where we left is router service. So let's go ahead and see an example how we can actually use router service and a small example. So far, we have done some navigation, right? So we have used router link to navigate to whatever view we want to. But in case we want to do it programmatically, it means, let's say we have some logic and after that logic is satisfied, we want to navigate to some other view. That's why we created login component. So remember, we just added this alert login successful. But in case I want to redirect to rooms after we are logged in, how we will do that? So Angular has a service called router. So let's go ahead and see. We'll use route, which is type of router. And it comes from Angular/router. So you can see this. And now let's see how we can navigate. There are many methods which this particular API exposes. So I'll say route dot, and we will be using navigate. So in navigate, you can just pass the URL where you want to redirect. So I can say I want to redirect to rooms. And the thing is, you can pass the commands as well. So for example, if I want to say room/add, I can do something like this. Let's try this out. We already have a URL called room/add. So let's provide admin at gmail.com, and this will be admin, right? So, and let's click on login, and you can see we are redirected to rooms/add. So this is how you can do it programmatically. There is another API called navigate by URL as well. So you can see in this case, you can just give the URL. So you can say it will be /rooms/add. And let's see. Let's remove this and go back to the login page. And now we are back to the room/add. So only thing is the difference is between navigate by URL and navigate by URL will take the list of commands. So whatever you are passing inside. So let's go back to navigate.
Oh, interesting. Thinking maybe I want to share both screens while I'm doing this. Let's see how this works. All right, so where's my code? Where's my code? Where's my code? Where's my code? Yeah, there we go. All right, interesting. Navigate. So we're gonna have to do navigate or navigate URL. Interesting.
So here we are passing the list of actions, or you can say commands, and navigate method will create the entire URL for us. In navigate by URL, we are saying, okay, this is the URL, just go ahead and redirect. So that's the difference. So this is about router service. We will see more about router service soon, but not right now.
Interesting.
In this video, we are going to talk about feature module and routing. So remember, so far what we have done is we have single module, right? So we just have an app module which is available inside our code, and that's it. But over the period of time, the app module becomes like a huge code base that it really becomes difficult to manage it. So that's where the concept of feature module comes in. So feature module, the concept of feature module is you should actually wrap all the features together in a single module. For example, if they are related. Sorry, I just missed that part. So if they are related. So for example, rooms. So what I can do is I can create another module, move everything related to rooms inside that particular component, inside that particular module. The advantage is in case I want to use that particular module or some logic from that particular module, it becomes really easy to share those things. Also, in future, in case we want to lazy load that particular module, which is the which we'll talk about lazy load. So don't worry about what lazy load is right now. But in case you want to do that, it really becomes easy to achieve lazy loading if you already have feature module. I always suggest whenever you are working on some application, try to create your components and wrap it together using feature modules, or you can say modules. There is also a concept called SCAM, which says single component and module, which prefers that you should have, for every component, you should have a module. That's also a very good thing to do. I mean, in case you have a large application with like thousands of component, where it really becomes difficult to actually see where this particular component will be used, and then we end up with like huge code base with a single module with thousands of components inside it, and all the components being loaded by default, increasing your entire application size. So always start with like, think about, okay, if I'm creating this component, where this component should fit in. Does it need a module, separate module? Just go ahead and do that. In case it is already related to some feature, just go ahead and add that particular component into that feature module. So let's start by actually breaking our rooms component. Because remember, in most of the application, let's say if you get assigned to any project, this may be a problem that some feature is already created, but everything is registered inside app module. So the first way I'm going to show you is how you will fix the scenario where you have some such concept, right? Where you have everything available into app module. For just example, our rooms. Right now, everything related to rooms is actually registered into app module. We can actually remove that feature and create another module for rooms, right? So let's go ahead and start with that. So here we already have rooms folder. What I need to do is I need to create a module. How you will create a module is ngm for module, and then just give rooms, and I'll pass a flat equals to true. Otherwise, it will create a folder, which we don't want to. We want that rooms module should be available here. So we got our rooms module. We also wanted one more thing. We wanted that rooms should have a routing module as well, similar to what we have outside here, app routing module. So we want that rooms also should have a routing module, and we will say flat true. And let's see. So there is a flag to actually override. I'm just looking for that particular flag, force. So I'll say -- force. So it will overwrite the existing file. So we will have rooms module, routing, flat true, unknown option. Okay, sorry. This is -, flat equals to true, and then we have -, force. Merge conflicted, rooms module. Let's see.
Interesting.
Okay, let's delete this file right now. Okay, so what we get is rooms module and rooms routing module, similar to app module and app routing module. But remember this, we'll talk about.
All right, hang on. So where are you at, buddy? Let's see. We're inside the rooms directory. Well, let me switch over. We're inside the rooms directory. Okay. Here we are here. It seemed like he was able to navigate directly into terminal. Huh. Ah, bingo. Okay, that's something I have not done inside VS Code. Okay. All right, groovy. I'm an Emacs man myself, but now I used to be into IntelliJ, but that's a whole other bag of cats. I'll get into that in some other video. All right, so now we're here, and now we're going to do this ngg module rooms. routing flat equals true. True. All right, let's double check all of those pieces and parts of the command. Make sure we are in fact getting everything in there correctly. All right, we're in the right room spot. Blah 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 blah. All right, hit it. All right, groovy. All right, there they are. Okay. And where are we at now? We're going to rooms routing module, huh? Okay, rooms routing module. Rooms routing module. All right, buddy. Here we go.
Talk about this part for child. Let's hold on. First, let's talk about
Oh,
this
for
rooms
child. Didn't we do
module.
that
Now,
before?
what we have to do is we have to move everything related to rooms out of app module to here. So
Wait, stop. Rooms module. Let's talk about rooms module. Yeah, hang on. Open that rooms module. All right, so you want to rip one thing out and put it in the other thing, huh? Okay. That sounds like we're going to be. Let me turn off all these other guys. Okay. All right, so we might need to do a
let's
split
go ahead and
screen
do
thing
that.
here for a minute.
So we have
Close that.
rooms list component.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Oh, we're snatching them out, huh? Rooms list component. Okay, wait. You're in app module. Let's open up app module. Rooms list component. So we're snatching all these things out and putting them into the other guy. Okay, split you over here, turn you up over there. I want to see this take place. So let's do this. All right, so we took that. We're going to cut that. And we're going to,
And
hang on, buddy.
let's do
Cut
that.
that and paste it into rooms module. Okay, take it out of that declaration, paste it into this declaration. Okay. Why? Huh. Rooms module. Right. Why am I getting red and you're not? What's going on there? That's a little sus.
And
oh, yep,
what
he
else
is.
we have?
All right, let's get rid of our empty space. Okay, so let's stop messing up my Christmas. Okay.
Employee, rooms booking, rooms add.
Okay, we're snatching up rooms booking. Yeah, rooms booking, snatching them up. Gotta cut them out, and we're gonna stick them inside the declaration over here. Okay.
So
Yep. Stick a little comma there, paste them all in. Get prettier. Everybody's red. All right, groovy. It's probably gonna get rid of that space. Yep. Oh my god. Okay, why do you keep switching modes on me? I don't know. Yeah, keep that.
and let's
Oh, where are we at now? We're going to have modules up here. Oh, I see what you're doing. Because now you want to snatch all these out so that these, yeah, okay. I know where you're going. I know where you're going. Cut, paste. Copy, paste. delete that one line. We don't need that line. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. Okay. Okay, let's see. That's a different bag of cats. Let's see how he does it.
Let's remove this code. So you can see just by creating another component, I have removed like almost 10 lines of code from here, from your app module. So now this is step one. So now let's go ahead and add all this here.
Oh, look at that. See, I could have just, okay. What? Why did you say, okay. Whack. Do that. And here, we're going to say, oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Think. Add import. Think. Wait, think. Think. Wait, now we got that. Add import. Add import. Add import. There we go. Okay, wait. Let's do that. I see what he's getting at. He's just saying if you separate them out into individual modules specific to the component, you don't put everything inside of the app module. Yeah, I worked on an app that was like that once before. Not too long ago, actually. Yeah, that was that was humongous. Everything was inside the, yeah, definitely. And it turned out to be a React thing, actually. I didn't write it. I didn't architect it, but yeah, it was like that. Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
So all these components are added here. And our application will break right now. So let's go ahead and see what is happening here. And let's try to click on add rooms. You can see nothing is getting loaded, and you may get some exceptions. So native element, but so
okay, let me see this. I want to see. Yep. Yep. Things exploding. Definitely things exploding. All right. Let's get back to this here.
But you can see, I mean, there's nothing which is getting loaded because, of course, there is a lot of errors, a lot of compilation errors. So let's go ahead and try to fix those. I mean, the one thing about refactoring, I'm also trying to show you how to refactor the code base. You are probably, I mean, it's a good thing. You should always revisit your code base. So I'm just trying to tell you how I generally go ahead and refactor the code base. So now we have a lot of errors. Don't be scared. Whenever you see such errors, don't be scared. I mean, it's absolutely fine. That's the first step. If you are scared, I mean, of course, you will end up like you will roll back the code base and you will be in the same mess as you were earlier. So now let's close this and let's try to see what needs to be done more, right? So we have moved all the components here now, right? So we have all the components here, and now as we have created just a feature module, what we can do is we can actually go ahead and register this rooms module into.
Oh, I just turned off app module. Let's go find that module again. There we go. So now you're saying we can import that puppy, right? Import that puppy. Rooms module. There we go. Yep.
This app module. So what we have done is we have removed some code from your app module, and then we created another module. And as we want that module to be available everywhere, we have just registered that module here, rooms module. So let's go ahead and compile this code again.
This is groovy, Santosh. Appreciate that.
So
Oh, we
what you
have to
can do is
restart
you can
everything.
actually put some of your reusable code inside a module, and then you can just use that module wherever you want to. In case, let's say you have a component
Ah,
to show a table, right?
really?
And what you can do is that table is getting used like uh, at many places. So what you can do is you can just create that particular component with table and a
Oops.
module, and then you can just use that module everywhere where you want.
Uh-oh, wait. Oh, okay, now everything is still error. All right, great. Because I was like, wait, I was about to freak out. I'm like, oh, I got errors sometimes. What's happening? Okay. No, but that's supposed to be. All right, let's keep going.
Now let's go ahead and see the errors. So there are multiple errors. So it says rooms add component, no directive found for ngForm. Now, once you create a module, there are few things which you have to, there are few things which you have to keep in your mind. Now, this components which are available here, they are using some specific modules. For example, this error, sorry, this error which says, okay, there's no directive found with export as ng form, it means we are using form functionality here, but that form functionality is not available. How you can do that? We have already learned about it. So what we have to do is we have to go ahead and add into imports. We have to say forms module. So you will see each error gone one by one. So
Ah, ng form. So add. It's because we moved the things around. Let's see. Can I get that? See, show me the same thing. App header is not a known element. Let's see. I got a different one that starts out at the beginning. Or should I be looking at the build in terminal? Arrow's current template, a component, type event is not assignable type string, type string. Okay, all these numbers are. All right, hang on. Let me go to terminal and see what's happening in here. Because he's in serve terminal, right? So ng. Oh my. Okay. Okay, it's a lot more than. Yeah, this is Sorry, let's keep scroll all the way up. Okay. See where we begin. ng serve. There we go. ng serve. Yeah, it starts with app header for me. Rooms. Let's see if I can find that specific one. Rooms dash add component. Rooms dash add event is not assignable to string. I don't see anything about ng form yet. Component 11. Add component 8. Event. These all seem to be about who's assignable to what as a string. I don't see the particular error you got, buddy. Oh my god. Okay, ng model. Oh wait, can't bind to ng model. No. See, it isn't a known property of input. ng form. That's ng form. That's ng model, not ng form. ng model, ng model, ng model. ng model up. No directive found with exports ng form. Rooms add component 1319. Okay, here we go. There's the matching error. All right, holy cow. It's like so much more stuff than what he had originally. Let's go here.
now the first error will be gone. So it will be recompiled, failed to recompile. And now there is another error. It says this header component is not part of this module. Now we are using this header component in rooms component.html. This is
Oh, great. Header component. Was that the first one? Oh my god, gotta go all the way back. All the way back up. Oh my god. Where did it begin? Okay, well, here we go. Yep, header is not a known element. Not a known element. Okay, great. Okay. Yeah. Tell us about that one, my friend. All right, so here we had to do What did we have to do? Wait, let's go
Uh,
back. Go
the
back, go
so
back,
you will
go
see
back. Forms module. All right. Here we had to do forms module. Forms module to get rid of that particular error. Now we go back. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Stop this. We recompile this. All right, so that gives us errors. Great. We go back to turn him on. Okay, move all these over here. Go back to turn these on. Okie dokie, let's go. That's it. Holy cow. That was the only, holy cow, that one thing, and all the other ones disappeared. Okay. Not another element. All right.
you will see
Yeah, let's get back to this. Now we're gonna go back to
this
okay.
is a really good use case for a reusable module. As rooms component, this header component can be used at multiple places. We cannot just register it inside the main module, app module. Otherwise, it won't be available for other modules which is created. For example, rooms. So what we can do is, in such cases, the same example which I was giving, a reusable table which can be used. So here, what I can do is I can just go to header. I can say open an integrated terminal and create a module here. So I'll say this is header hyphen flat. But I don't need a routing module here because this is just a reusable component. It does not contain any component which can be accessed by route. The reason I created inside room is there are components which can be accessed by route, by URLs. So we will also move the logic related to the URLs inside its own module to avoid writing so much code inside your app module. Now let's register this header component here. Now once you do this, you will start getting an error. So the thing is, one component can be registered as part of only one module. Remember this, keep in your mind. So here, this header component is actually, if I do this, sorry.
Hang on, pause. I want to get this code cut away in here. All right, so now we're bringing in the header component into here, huh? Header component. Okay, we register that. Okay.
Sorry, if I do here, I register this header module.
Where you going, buddy?
And let's add this header module here. So the thing is, your imports or your modules can be added into multiple places, right? And that's the whole you can say that's the whole core about creating the module. So you can actually reuse things around your entire application into multiple modules. But I cannot register, or I cannot actually import. Sorry, I cannot register a component multiple times. So if I have added declarations header component into declarations array here, I cannot add it into here. So if I do this, that's an error. So here, let's remove this hover header component from here, right? So header component is removed, and now it's only available at one place. But let's see if it fixes our issues. So I'll just compile it again. It will not. So the answer is it will not. So we'll see how we can fix that. So now let's let it give us the error first. Now it says, okay, this header is still not found. The reason being, in case if you are using a component outside of its module. So this header component is actually used inside rooms module. So you have to also add it to exports. It means I'm exporting this particular component, so anyone outside this module can also access to this particular element. Remember this, whenever you are creating reusable components, this is the thing which you should do. You should always add it to exports array so it can be accessed outside, otherwise it won't be available. Now let's go ahead and see our output, and it is compiled successfully. So let's see
Hmm.
if our application works. Rooms worked, add rooms worked, employee worked, login worked. Let's try the functionality. Okay, looks like something is broken, but okay. It says includes test. This is right. So it is giving us error. What was the admin? It was admin, right? And now it works as well. So entire functionality is working again. What we have done here is we created actually two feature module. One to show the scenario where we will not have any routing module. We will have a component which is reusable and can be accessed outside of its own module. So it's not going to be used inside its own module here, right? Header module. And then we saw another example where we created a rooms module. We moved all the components which is related to rooms module inside its own module. And that's it. And then we also added the modules which is required here. For example, it was using the forms functionality, it was using the header component. So we added both the modules to make it successful. Always read the errors. Remember, whenever you are refactoring the code, always read the errors. What is that? All the errors are readable, so you know what is going wrong. Now let's go ahead and let's move ahead and also try to move this rooms related routes to its own module. So we already have this module available. We'll remove it.
Hang on, buddy. He's going to a different topic, but I need to go back because I missed something. So let's see here. So we've got, all right, so we're importing the header component into the header module here, declaring that there, exporting that here, bringing that in here, rooms module. So now the rooms module can import the header component here. Oh, my bad. Not header component, header module. There we go. Not you. Select the line, please. There we go. Right here. Header module. Okay. That's an error. So wait. Header module. Yeah, I need to see that again. Let's go.
The to room. We saw another going to be component
Nope.
includes test.
Nope.
And work exports array, so it can be X. This is X. So you this header using a component reason being. Let's not. So we'll again. And now component. If I do this, that's an error. So here, so you can add it.
Let's go all the way back.
Here I register this. I do this. Sorry. If I do here I register the setter module. Component is actually if I do this, sorry, if I do here I register this.
Right, that module. Okay, because we did not import you. Wait. Module, import the module. You don't understand what that is. Now that one's red. Because we've got this here. I don't understand.
The setter module. And let's add the setter module here.
Hang on. Put them in order. App module, rooms module, app module. Rooms module.
So the thing is, your imports or your modules can be added into multiple places, right? And that's the whole
Oh my god. Go all the fracking way back. I don't understand what you're talking about.
want to. In case, let's say you have a component to show a table, right? And what you can do is that that table is getting used like uh, at many places. So what you can do is you can just create that particular component with table and a module, and then you can just use that module everywhere where you want to. Now let's go ahead and see the errors. So there are multiple errors. So it says rooms add component, no directive found for ng form. Now, once you create a module, there are few things which you have to keep in your mind. Now this components which are available here, they are using some specific modules. For example, this error which says, okay, there's no directive found with export as ng form, it means we are using form functionality here, but that form functionality is not available. How you can do that? We have already learned about it. So what we have to do is we have to go ahead and add into imports. We have to say forms module. So you will see each error gone
let's go
one
back
by
to
one.
that.
So
Where's
now
module?
the first error will be gone. So it will be
Right.
recompiled, failed to recompile.
Yeah,
And now there is another error. It says this header component is not part of this module. Now we are using this header component in rooms component.html. This is really good use case for a reusable module. As rooms component, this header component can be used at multiple places.
Okay. Wait. I want to get into that. Feature writer module. Okay, hang on. Grab that. Yank that. New line. And paste that. And we want to say, let's do reusable module example. Okay, that's at. I want to get into that. Let's say 12:02. We'll say 12. Well, let's say 12. Yeah, 12:05. Okay, something like that. Great. Yeah, let's get into that. All right.
We cannot just register it inside the main module, app module. Otherwise, it won't be available for other modules which is created. For example, rooms. So what we can do is, in such cases, the same example which I was giving, a reusable table which can be used. So here, what I can do is I can just go to header. I can say open an integrated terminal and create a module here. So I'll say this is header hyphen flat. But I don't need a routing module here because this is just a reusable component. It does not contain any component which can be accessed by route. The reason I created inside room is there are components which can be accessed by route, by URLs. So we will also move the logic related to the URLs inside its own module to avoid writing so much code inside your app module.
That's a main app module.
Let's register this header component here.
Okay, so header.module, header component gets registered in header.module. Okay.
Now, once you do this, you will start getting an error. So the thing is, one component can be registered as part of only one module. Remember this, keep in your mind. So here, this header component is actually, if I do this, sorry, if I do here, I register this header module, and let's add this header module here. So the thing is,
go back. Hang on. Do that again.
here I register. If I do this, sorry, if I do
right, app module. Go to app module. All right. App module, and I'm going to put that header after rooms module. Right. Okay.
Here I register this header module.
Set imports.
And let's add.
Oh. So there's something we had to do here. Wait, what's this? No, it isn't. Because that's there. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Why are they red? Okay, so one.
This header module.
Okay, now we're in rooms module. And we're going to put that at the end of rooms. Right.
Here.
And it forms.
So
right.
the thing is, your
Okay, why that? Right. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, what? Why is this not? Why is this red? Oh my God. Okay. Why is it red? Why is it red? Oh, why is this red? Okay, that's not telling me anything. Nope. Oh my God, bro. Why is this red?
your imports or your modules can be added into multiple places, right? And that's the whole you can say that's the whole core about creating the module. So you can actually
Diapaths, right?
reuse things around your entire application into multiple modules. But I cannot register, or I cannot actually import. Sorry, I cannot register a component multiple times. So if I have added declarations header component into declarations array here, I cannot add it into here. So if I do this, that's an error. So here, let's remove this hover header component from here, right?
Oh, app component, app module. Is this the deal? Oh, look at that. Now it cleared. Oh, interesting. Is this still? Oh, okay. Okay, let's inspect you. Oh, why am I inspect? Oh, right, because I put my inspection over here. That's why. All right. I put it on the big screen. I put it on the big screen. Let's put it over here. There we go. Put it down here. All right. So console to the left. Delta load resource service button status for not found. Fail to load your stuff. All right. There we go. Got to load your stuff. Fail to load your stuff. Nations here. Fail to load your stuff. All right. Let's keep going. Let's get back to the code. There we go. And let's keep going.
Right. So header component is removed, and now it's only available at one place. But let's see if it fixes our issues. So I'll just compile it again.
Oh yes, we need to recompile.
It will not. So the answer is it will not. So we'll see how we can fix that. So now let's let it give us the error first. Now it says, okay.
Hang on, wait, I'm gonna pause this because I'm restarting my server and this will oh interesting. Okay. It didn't blow up in all the places here. So let's turn this off. Let's go over to the other screen. Let's reload you. Oh, holy cow. Well, things are working. Well, my app is working, Santosh. So what's happening here? I don't know. Let's see. Let's double check. Let's take a look at my console and yeah, compile successfully. Oh, interesting. This is a difference. This is an actual difference between this year from the past year because this was written a year ago. So curious. Interesting. Okay. Let's close this and let's keep going. That's kind of neat. All right.
Okay, this header is still not found. The reason being, in case if you are using a component outside of its module. So this header component is actually used inside rooms module. So you have to also add it to.
Oh, Okay, okay. Because I already did that. Okay.
Exports. It means I'm exporting this particular component, so anyone outside this module can also access
Groovy.
to this particular element.
There we go.
Remember
That's not
this,
bad.
whenever you are creating reusable components, this is the thing which you should do. You should always add it to exports array so it can be accessed outside. Otherwise, it won't be available. Now let's go ahead and see our output, and it is compiled successfully. So
Nice.
let's see
Uh-huh.
if our application works.
Yes, it will. Because mine is.
Rooms worked, add rooms
Woo!
worked, employee worked, login worked.
Woohoo!
Let's try the functionality.
Oh, we need a link to login, bro.
Okay, looks like
Yeah, we need a link to login.
something is broken, but
Uh-oh. Admin. Oops.
okay.
Yeah.
It says includes test. This is right. So
Oh,
it is
isn't it
giving us error.
admin?
What was the
It's admin, buddy.
admin? It was admin, right?
Yeah.
And now it works as well. So
Woo!
entire functionality is working again. What we have done here is we created actually two feature module. One to show the scenario where we will not have any routing module. We will have a component which is reusable and can be accessed outside of its own module. So it's not going to be used inside its own module here, right? Header module. And then we saw another example where we created a rooms module. We moved all the components which is related to rooms module inside its own module. And that's it. And then we also added the modules which is required here. For example, it was using the forms functionality, it was using the header component. So we added both the modules to make it successful. Always read the errors. Remember, whenever you are refactoring the code, always read the errors. What is that? All the errors are readable, so you know what is going wrong. Now let's go ahead and let's move ahead and also try to move this rooms related routes to its own module. So we already have this module available.
Oh, wait. He just okay. Hang on, buddy. He just said, "Tosh, be moving." All right. Do I want to keep this open? My gut tells me to keep it open, so I'm gonna keep that open. Let's open. Let's open. App. I wish there was a hotkey that I can type that does not bring up that at sign, right? Right now I'm hitting Control Shift O because my brain will remember that it's open, but it puts that irritating at sign at the top. So then I have to hit another key to delete it. I just want to find. I want to land right here, right? What is the command that will allow me to search files by name automatically without this goofy at sign? Like, I wonder, is there like a Control Shift S for search? No, that takes me to a whole bunch of other bad cats. Control Shift F for find. Nope, that's not what I want. That's neat, but that's just the search thing over here. Yeah, that's just so open. Get rid of the at. I don't know. That's so aggravating. All right. Anyway. All right. So what did he just whack? So log in. Oh, all the rooms paths. Okay. So we're going to cut those puppies out, huh? And ay, oh mio. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Come on. All right. There we go. No, you know what? Get back on that. And so now we got them. Where are we putting them?
We'll remove it from here. So you can see how easily we are able.
Ah, and see now that starts to clean up. Ay. All right, up here. There we go. Now.
To remove a lot of code from our app module and app routing module. And we will add it here.
And we will add it to the rooms routing module. Okay. We're going to the rooms routing module. Then we're going to go over here and I'm going to go to the rooms routing module over here so that we can see these kind of sort of side by side. He's in the way right now. So let's do this. Let me do just me for a moment so we can see this side by side. Okay, so now we've got the rooms routing module. And let's see, can I get this a little bit better so we can see more of that code in here? Yeah, something like this. I wonder if I can, well, minus, yeah, maybe just one tidbit down so we can see all of the code a little bit better. Now that font's kind of tiny. Hope it's readable. Tell me in the notes, in the comments. All right, so here we go. We got this, we got that. We just whacked that from here. So there's the routes. Where do the routes go? Oh, routes. Oh, right on. Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, wait. Well, yeah. I did. There we go. And then we'll do this. And these are probably going to be import. Add import. Yeah. Add import. Yeah. Add import. Yeah. There we go. Whoop. Okay.
So rooms component, rooms add component, and booking component. Once done, you will see a difference that in app routing module, we always use for route. And whenever you have a feature module with routing, it will always use for feature, sorry, for child. The reason being your for route is like, it's a single.
Whoa. Oh, I see. For child. Okay. For root. Yes. Okay. Slash. This is the root. Yeah. For child. Okay. Yeah. I get it.
For feature, sorry, for child. The reason being your for route is like, it's a singleton service. So you are adding all the routes inside a singleton service.
Right. It's
so we
trunk.
are saying for route,
it's
it means
literally
these are the routes which are available globally, and all other routes is part of your feature modules. They can be accessed from within your feature or once they are registered. So here we have 3 routes which are available, and the way it works is routing module is actually registered here. You can see imports in, we have added a rooms routing module. So now this routes are also registered, but there is a catch. Let's see. We have added rooms module here. Let's go ahead and see if our application works. It will break. So just to give you an idea. So you can see if I try to access employee, it works. If
my man's talking and I'm not showing. Sorry about that.
I try to access rooms, it says resource you are looking for does not exist. Same for add room. What's happening here? The routes exist, yes, but why we are getting 404? Let's go back, revisit the basics. Remember when we were talking about this routings, right? We talked about this wildcard. We said it will go sequentially from top to bottom. Let's go to app module and try to figure out why it is happening. So all the import statements are also executed sequentially. So you can see it goes to app routing module first. Goes to app routing module, it says, okay, employee login, this default route, and then star. It says, okay, the any other route is not available here right now. So how to fix it? So in case you have feature modules with its own routing, you should always register this. Sorry. You should always register your feature modules before app routing module. Just remember this. Because of course, when you start learning Angular, you will get this error. You will get, okay, why my routes are not working? This might be one of the reason that you are getting 404 pages. Let's go back, and that's it. Everything back to normal.
Wait. Okay, wait. Hang on. Bing. Paste. Nope. Oh, interesting. That brought all the way over here too. That's neat. Okay. Undo, yank, yank, go down here, paste. Okay, here, that space. All right, this is an interesting detail. Hang on, I need to do this. Where we're at 1037, huh? 1030. Holy cow! Holy freaking cow! The order matters. Oh, that's just like routes in Node. Oh my god, that's just like Node. It's just like Node. Wait, let me think. Is it Node or in React? I think in my head, Node routes. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, React routes in React. Yeah, the order matters, right? Yeah, I think it's a React. Is it also Node? I can't think of I'm searching inside my brain, or I'm literally looking inside my head right now. In the Mind Palace, Node, Node, Node. Yeah, we put them definitely, yeah, definitely in React Router, right? Yeah, React Router, right? The order matters. Hmm. God, I can't remember if it's the same thing in Node though. I gotta dig into that again. Go back and review that. Well, yeah, review that tomorrow. I gotta get into that again. All right. Holy cow. Oops. And yeah, imports. Holy cow. That's oh my God, what a teeny tiny little detail. Hey, go back.
Let's go back,
Wait,
and
no, let's
this
go
might
back. Pause that. Okay, so
start learning
holy cow, browser module, rooms module, browser module, rooms module. Yeah, I'm not showing it yet. Okay. Yeah, rooms module, app router, HTTP, browser, oh, no, HTTP, wait. I don't know if I need to move this one up or not, but there we go. Do that one or not. HTTP, browser, space, layout, header, forms module. Where's forms module? Oh, did we delete forms module? Oh, there's one. This is in space. Okay. Header module. Okay. Holy cow. Okay, and prettier organized, everybody. All right.
Angular, you will get this error. You will get
Holy cow.
okay, why my routes are not working. That this might be one of the reason that you are getting 404 pages. Let's go back, and that's it. Everything back to normal, and your functionality works. So this is how you.
Wow. I'm like, that's wild, bro. Okay, wait. Rooms, because it reads from top sequentially, top to bottom. Reads sequentially, top to bottom. Holy cow. So JavaScript, right? Yeah, sequentially, top to bottom. Right. Interesting. Huh. All right. Let's go back to the code and
This is how you can create a feature module, and also how you can create a feature module with its own routing module. So remember, right now what we just did is we refactored a code base to make it more what you can say flexible, more extensible. So in case anyone wants to actually make changes to related to rooms, they know that they have to just make changes inside this particular folder. That's the whole idea about creating this small feature modules, right? People know where to make the changes. They don't have to touch the entire application. They don't have to make changes into app module every time. That's a really bad structure. In case you get into some code base where everything is added into app module, of course the first thing which you should suggest is to refactor that code base by splitting them into different feature modules. The advantage is, of course, the code is more maintainable, and we can also do lazy loading, which we will see later on. Now in this video, we will see how we can do nested routes and we can load child routes. So let's try to understand what we mean by nested routes, right? So we can load another route inside an existing route. That's nested routes. And
Sorry, this whole time I'm sitting here talking to myself. You can't hear me on the screen. So I'm thinking I want to stop here and actually break this vid in half because the next half is the rest of this in advanced routing. We go over nested and child route. I want to do the whole 2 hour. What was it? 1 hour? It's really, I don't know. I'm going to break it in half here and start with nested routes and child route right here. All right, so hang on, be right back. I'm just gonna do a little editing here for the recording, and I'll be right back.